great day, family. Great day. What a wonderful day to be in the land of the living. You already know who this is. This is your favorite Gullah Gal on the new show here on WBOK called On the Move. And family, yes, we are definitely a community that is on the move. So I just want to take the time out today to say thank you for joining in with us from this noonday time, this hour of power that we are about to give you again on this beautiful, beautiful Monday afternoon. So if you're listening, that means that somebody else isn't listening, family. And what I need you to do is tap that individual. Go tap and tell them to join us live right now at www.WBOK1230am.com. And if you're one of my beautiful people who like to have those Androids in their hand or their iPhones, y'all already know what to do. Download that beautiful Google app called WBOK for my Facebook live viewers. Y'all see the app on the top of the page. Y'all could just download that beautiful app and just tell them to join in with us on today. And because we're going to have such an amazing conversation like we always have here on The Move, you have a chance to call in at 504-260-9265. That is 504-260-9265. So family, woo, my New Orleans folks, we finally got a little bit of warmth going on, and I'm very, very, very appreciative of that. We do hope that you had a great weekend this past weekend, and we definitely hope that you are like enjoying this beautiful Monday. So today, family, y'all already know on Mondays, it is Marketplace and Finance Mondays, and we always have wonderful people coming in with us sharing and talking about what we can do within the community to always, what I say, sustain ourselves, our families, and our communities. And so once again, this is no different. This is the same. But I just want to tell you about an amazing experience that I had on this past weekend. So this weekend, I was invited, and a group of us, like a lot of community organizations throughout New Orleans, was invited to participate in a camp called Know Your Rights Camp, right? Mm-hmm. And this particular camp that we were able to participate in, right, Miss Alicia, was, I'm going to tell you who Miss Alicia is in a second. It's going to be amazing. But this particular camp that we had, that we were invited to, was a camp that was educating young youth, predominantly black youth, but just youth in general, about knowing your rights with all the crime that's going on, the killings that's going on. And there was an opportunity. They had professionals there. There were football players there. There were everybody that was there. And it was one of the most powerful things that I could have participated in. Wow. And so it was kids from like 12 to 18. Wow. Chaperones were there, and they were teaching the kids about college education, grants, tuition. They were teaching the kids about how to get your money together, you know what I'm saying? So Miss Alicia's going to come and talk to you about taxes and a few things, and about her view on community business, and it's going to be thebomb.com. But they were talking about smart money goals, how the kids should begin to save, how you should invest in yourself. They also were talking about laws. What do you do? What are your rights? Mm-hmm. You know, you have the right to be silent. You have the right to ask for your attorney. You have the right. And so this camp was extremely amazing. And then at the end of the camp, they gave you a free book bag. They gave you a new pair of shoes. They gave you an Ancestry DNA kit. And they gave you, so you can know who you are. And then they gave you a couple of other little things in between. So one thing I want to say, because it's Finance and Marketplace Monday, and we're about to be talking about community and what we need to do to sustain our businesses, a lot of people have been giving a lot of flack to Brother Colin Kaepernick, right? The football player who was, telling us to know our rights, and so now he's been blackballed in the NFL. That brother, see, Freedom has a saying to say, put your money where your melanin is. That brother has put his money where his mouth is. He has been doing these camps all across the United States, bringing kids in free of charge and teaching them everything, sharing his story about being adopted to an all-white family, how he was looking for his identity. Hence, that's why he gave every kid a DNA kit. I have a newfound respect. I didn't watch NFL anyway because I believed in what he was doing, but you don't have to worry about me watching football again. And I'm a football fan. You hear me? Like, I love football. My house is divided. Steelers and Cowboys. And my mom is in between. Whoever she mad at, that's the team she gonna go for or go against. You know what I'm saying? And so Y'all, if you're out there, we got a few surprises for you this week. We have quite a few interviews going on this week. We were able to talk to a brother by the name of Amir Loggins. We were able to talk to a couple of NFL players. Brother Eli, oh Lord, what's the brother's last name? Played for the San Diego, San Fran 49ers. We were able to talk to a couple of Collins playmates and how they were, when I tell you it was a stage full of NFL players who were just representing for this brother. It was an amazing experience, and I'm challenging all of us who are listening to support this brother in what he's doing. He's just not some light-skinned brother who got some money, who is just trying to get some, none of that. He's not doing none of that. This brother is actually doing what he says he's doing. Over $1 million. Mm-hmm. Over $1 million has been placed out into these particular camps. And it was an amazing, amazing, amazing experience. So if you have the chance or the opportunity, family, to be a part of or hear about the Know Your Rights camp, there is a website too to let you know that where they're going to be next. Get your organization registered. Get your organization prepared for that particular event. It was an amazing experience. All the NFL players were extremely awesome. Then he brought in his sister, Melanie Robinson, who is one of the top investment people out there in San Fran, again, who her investment company manages over $13 billion. And so he brought her in to talk about her experiences as a black woman in corporate. This sister stands on the board. She sits on the board for Starbucks. She sits on the board for Estee Lauder. And all of us are sitting there like, what? Like, seriously. And so he brought in some really heavy hitters to talk about what we need to do to be able to move forward. First of all, knowing your rights, knowing who you are. Don't be ashamed of who you are. It's just an amazing stuff. So we have a couple of interviews that we're going to be bringing in on tomorrow with Brother Amir Loggins, Brother Eli, who plays for the 49ers, just talking about the importance of following suit with Brother Colin. And so if you're out there, Brother Colin, listening, we want to say thank you so much. We appreciate you for putting your money where your mouth is, and we support you here on The Move, support you. Kyndra Joi Entertainment support you. I and my sister support you. Like the Village support you. True Love Movement was in the building on Saturday, so we want to say we support you, brother, and we're there with you. And thank you for all that you do, because without you putting your money where your mouth is, the whole cause would be lost at the moment. So we appreciate you, Brother Colin Kaepernick, for what you're doing. If you have some questions on that or some concerns, just hit us up, because it's called knowyourrightscamp.org. And then he was giving out bracelet that says #against_all_odds. The brother is powerful, and I think we really do need to support. I am a supporter. I will continue to be a supporter, and I just hope that you join the movement of Know Your Rights. So, family, with all of that being said, and I'm going to recap that too for people who are just joining in, but for all of that, we have an amazing guest today. This is my sister, my friend. Isn't that right? Yes. Now you got to come over so that people can see you.
Oh, okay.
So all of my newly tuned in listeners, we just want to say thank you so much. We are here on Marketplace and Finance Mondays, and so we just finished talking about the Colin Kaepernick camp that I was able to attend on this past Saturday. But today we really want to get to the root of the issue, the importance of filing your taxes. We have brought another sister in, England Insurance and Taxes, but now this is Millennium Tax Services, small business consultant, and she is here with us just to talk about how amazing her business is, how amazing she, look at her, she's blushing already. Like, she don't want you to see her blushing.
Stop it.
Look, see, stop it. But we just want to say thank you so much, and I want the people to know who you are. So I need you to introduce yourself, how amazing you are, and just tell them, say, I'm great. Look at how great I am. Yep.
Hi, guys. Thanks so much for having me on the show. My name is Alicia Hall. Started doing taxes at 17 on the island of Jamaica.
Yeah.
Got me my first job at the tax office in Jamaica. And I moved to America when I was 24, and I've been still practicing doing taxes, being aware of money, being aware of the value of self-investment and self-development. And that had led me to the inspiration to start Millennium Tax Services. I felt as though taxpayers were not being educated about their rights, about how to do their taxes, and how to be knowledgeable about their money. And that's the inspiration behind me starting this company, Millennium Tax Services, to serve the community and to share education, to share ideas, and to help people that believe in investing in themselves.
That's what I'm talking about. And listen, her voice is just so soothing. Like, so anything that she says, family, y'all don't try to get caught up in it. Y'all actually listen to it, because she's going to say, I'm all the way from Jamaica, and I believe in Millennium Tax Services. It's nothing but love, though. You know it's nothing but love.
I love how y'all talk down here. Round the corner. I like that.
So, family, I really, really need you to listen to what she has to say, because she's going to be dropping some really tough information. And Mr. Lloyd, thank you so much. I just booted up my computer, and Silverbacks were in the house this past weekend too. So you know we got to give it up for Brother Lloyd Dennis out there, bye-bye, and what he's doing. We give thanks for all the stuff that he's doing in the community with our boys, with our families. We say big ups, brother. Thank you. You are truly, truly light, and we do appreciate you in all the things that you do. So, family, y'all already know how we do this. We're going to take a quick break real quick, and we're going to come right back with our Jamaican sister. Y'all already know how we roll. And so we are going to come back. We're going to talk about taxes. We're going to talk a little bit more about Colin Kaepernick and what he's doing, and we'll be right back. So you guys stay tuned, okay? Don't you go anywhere.
So we're off for now.
Well, you're on Facebook Live.
I'm still being taped?
Yeah, you're being. You're good. What I'll do is I'll do this. So the people can't see.
Mind.
Oh, she don't mind. All right, family. So we're gonna go right back.
People, you know?
That's your people? All right. So if you know how to share it on Facebook, you can share the video so your family and your friends can see it as well.
Goodness.
If so, we're teaching my sister right here how to make stuff happen, y'all. And for those of you guys who have questions about being what the taxes are, how you do your taxes, the importance of the Minister's Tax and Financial Guide. I love it.
I'm not even hearing you. I'm just hearing everything in here.
Oh, you good? Oh, no, you're good. I was just saying, I was just letting you know that we were helping you get to the Facebook.
I should have had it already loaded.
But you're good, though. That is fairly loud in your ears. I got you. So, family, thank y'all so much. We do appreciate you. Any questions that you have about taxes, any questions that you have about Colin Kaepernick and the camp, the Know Your Rights camp, I think it's .org if I'm not mistaken. Please make sure you drop your lines. We do appreciate you joining in. You can do anything and can be anywhere else, but you decided to be with us today, and we do not take that for granted. So we're gonna share this, and we're gonna start. So, are there taxes in Jamaica?
Yes, ma'am.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about that.
Remember, what is tax? Tax is what we use to run our countries and our economies.
Okay.
So if there's no tax, there's no fixing of your roads. There's no grants.
Okay.
There's no just healthcare.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So living in the systems that we live in and how they're governed, tax is what actually helps to. It's like that wheel that keeps the economy rolling.
Yeah.
Can't do without it. And I think it's a good thing too. Do I need this on my ear?
Not right now. No, I have it all.
I think especially taxes is good too because it helps you to cooperate in the development of your economy, of your community. When you give in, you have a right to demand the best from your government and from your representatives.
I want you to talk about that briefly. And is there a difference in between, you know what I'm saying? Is there a difference between the United States government and Jamaican government?
Very much so. In Jamaica, we are governed under an English political system.
That's what we're going to talk about real quick.
So,
and that's going to be beautiful. And how that has helped you or hurt you here. You know what I'm saying? Has it helped you or has it hurt you? Or, you know, like, how is that? And I think one reason, I first of all, I just think you're awesome. When I first met you, and then after Saturday, and then, like, it was just, it's awesomeness. And so you have so much light in you. And I think,
goodness.
as we begin to bridge the communities between cultures, I think it's just important that we bring more. Like I had a Haitian brother in here on last week Thursday. I just think we just need to continue to bridge gaps, because we're so much more alike.
Yes.
Than we are different.
Well, we all have the Spirit of God in us.
Oh, come on, girl, put that headset on. We about to get it rolling. You got to get ready. Get ready, get ready. Oh, so we about to get it ready. Ross Boo on the line, family. Y'all already know. Ross Boo, thank you so much, Mr. Dennis. A new stars. I'm trying to be like all the greats. That's all. Just trying to fit in, Mr. Lloyd. We give thanks, though. We really do. I'm humble. We really do. So we're going to talk about all this beautiful stuff that we have going on today. And I'm just in love. I'm excited. Oh, you were able to?
My phone is giving me trouble, probably.
It's okay.
Okay,
so let's go to...
It's going to tell me you're live.
Yeah. If you find it
me.
live...
What's the name of it?
Kyndra. This is my name. Yep. Here we go. No, yeah, right there.
Right here.
Mm-hmm. And then you can just share it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, we about to go back so you can find it and then share it. We getting it together, family, so she can share with her family in Jamaica too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at me. We're there looking at the phone.
And you can just hit share.
It's funny. Hit share, okay. Share now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey family, we just want to say thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Monday afternoon. We want to say thank you so much. Thank you. What a wonderful day to be in the land of the living. Y'all already know how we do this thing. This is your favorite Gullah Gal right here, Kyndra Joi, on the new show here on WBOK called On the Move. And family, we are definitely a community that is on the move. So thank you so much for being in the position to learn and be propelled forward, because this is what we're about in 2018 and from here on out, huh? We're going to highlight everything that we're doing in the community. We're going to do amazing things this year, and we're just so thankful. So if you are listening, that means that somebody that you're next to is not listening. So what I need you to do, family, is just go ahead and tap them and tell them to tune in live right now at www.WBOK1230am.com, or download that beautiful Google app on your Android or your iPhone. And if you got a question for our beautiful sister who's about to start talking about the difference between Jamaica and United States taxes, please give us a call at 504-260-9265. That is 504-260-9265. Now, Miss Alicia, this is what we do now. You got to bounce for the people so they can say, because we getting ready. This is how we get ready. All right, y'all.
No, I'm not going to do Big Frida today.
You're not going to do Big Frida today? Oh, Lord. She don't want to do Big Frida.
Not shaking no booty.
She's not shaking the booty today, but if you put on some good soca, I'm pretty sure she will drop it. But in a respectable way. Amen? In a respectable, because she's a woman of the Lord. She's a woman of God. She's a woman of light. But sometimes women can just drop just like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And just mentioning Big Frida too, we just want to send big love, love and light to her family and the loss of her younger brother this past weekend. We're going to continue to lift you up in prayer, sis, and just know that we support you here, and whatever you need, just holler at us. We're right here for you. You know what I'm saying? So, family, thank you again. Before we went to break, we were talking just a little bit about the camp that I had an opportunity to participate in this past weekend with, it's called Know Your Rights Camp. And it was a camp that was put on and supported by Brother Colin Kaepernick, who's a football player who has been blackballed for taking a knee for his rights, and when he believed that we need to be, as people of color, should be treated fairly in these United States, as we were brought here unfairly anyway. But he wanted to stand up for his rights, and in standing, he took a knee, and in standing and in kneeling, he has been blackballed. So we want to make sure that anytime you see a Know Your Rights camp ad or publication, please support that. Brother Colin Kaepernick is definitely putting his money where his mouth is and educating the community, our youth, and even the adults, because I know it was quite a few of adults that were just sitting in there being amazed by the information, by the speakers that he had in there. So if you see that, jump on it because it's an amazing experience, an amazing opportunity, and we have to support. This is how we begin to support, by not necessarily jumping on the bandwagon, but understand why we are doing what we are doing. Mm-hmm. You know, the strategic process behind doing what we are doing, not because, one of our no, it is the process of standing up for our rights and recognizing that somebody has lost a career.
Yeah, we're
to stand
the vision.
Yeah, and wanting to touch millions, and asking us for nothing. Mm-hmm. Like, he's not asking. All of the organizations that came this past weekend came for free. Mm-hmm. We just had to register, and it was, I know, over 300 people there. Mm-hmm. And so it was an all-day event. We want to say big ups, Colin. We support you. We're here with you, and we have quite a few interviews that are coming up this week. We have Brother Amir Loggins, who is a brother at UC Berkeley, who is working on his dissertation in African diaspora. He's going to come and talk about the importance of, I interviewed him this past weekend. We're going to play that interview for you on tomorrow on Talk to Me Tuesday, because he was talking about the importance of us being able to support and understand where we come from. And why we should support a brother who's just giving up like 13, 14, just millions of dollars for us. And so also we have another interview that we're going to play for you a little bit later. Another brother by the name of Eli. He plays for San Fran, one of the playmates of Colin Kaepernick, and how he's been treated since he has taken a knee with Colin. So we got a few things coming up for you, family. Just interesting things that we just want to continue to propel forward and just let you know that you got people on the big end fighting for you, and you got us fighting on the lower end with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about joining together. And so we just want to say thank you for that time. Thank you, Brother Colin. And we have another amazing superstar that I'm sitting next to right now. Take a picture.
Not a superstar.
Take a picture. The superstar. I'm sitting next to a superstar today. We just want to say thank you, listeners who are listening on air. We want to say thank you, Facebook viewers, for taking the time out, because today you logged in for a treat. And so on the break, I just want the people just to reintroduce yourself, because we have new people who are coming on the radio, and new people who have just joined us on Facebook Live. But let the people know who you are and the business that you have. And I told the people earlier, the listeners earlier, do not get seduced by her Jamaican dialect, okay? I need you to listen to what she is saying, because it's very important.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me on the show again. Alicia Hall from Millennium Tax Services. We're in the lower 9th Ward, quite close to Mr. Fats Domino's house.
Oh, wow, okay.
And yeah, we believe in serving anybody. We see everybody as a customer, and we don't just believe in making money. Money is important, but my objective, first of all, is to serve my community, to serve my black people. Mm-hmm. Because that's a real big thing in America right now. Blacks, African Americans are not getting any justice. They're constantly being weaseled out of their money. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, if I can do my part in helping with letting people become aware, mm-hmm. conscious, serious about their money, and understanding the cruciality of being up on your finances, that being up on your finances determines your future.
Yeah,
you see, and it determines what you will achieve. It determines where you can go. If you're not up on your finances, you will definitely not be making money moves, because you ain't got no money to make moves with.
Just say it again. That's almost Bible. That's almost scripture right there. Say that again.
If you ain't got no money.
If you ain't got, she sound like she from Charleston family. You can't make money moves.
Because you ain't got no money.
Well, that's it. The show was over, family. It was a beautiful day, because she already told you what the whole show was. No, but that's such a true statement. And so when we were on break, family, my listeners, when we were on break, I was just asking my sister right here, do they have taxes in Jamaica, and what is the difference between the taxes in Jamaica and here? And because when you listen to her speak, we've been in several places together, but when you listen to her speak, it's just like, that makes a whole lot of sense. Like, when you hear people talking about taxes in general, it's just like, well, the taxes ain't doing nothing anyway, da-da-da-da-da-da. But then when you listen to other people who may not necessarily have been born and raised in the United States, and they come in and they start talking about how important the taxes are, then you just be like, so what's she talking about? So what is this really? And so I'm so glad that you're able to come in today to be able to just to share the cultural similarities for one, and then the cultural differences, which are not many. You know what I'm saying? Especially between, it's just not many from Black Southerners and Jamaica or the Caribbean, the Caribbean period. So just talk about Jamaica period and the taxes in Jamaica and the differences between the United States and Jamaica.
Well, I mean, it's not any different. It's law.
Okay.
If you're operating a business, if you're working, then yes, you have to contribute to the economy of the society you live in. And that's what tax is.
Okay.
That's the history. Taxation doesn't have a good history.
No, it does not.
Because when we look back, and forgive me if I get this wrong or right, but I've done a lot of reading, and what it says was that taxes started out as a result of war. So taxes were levied against the people. The history of taxation says that taxes were levied against the people to fund wars.
Yes.
So are we paying for wars now that we're in? Probably.
Yes.
Because we're paying taxes. So this is where I'm at as a tax preparation expert. I'm just like, where is our money going?
Yeah.
Because it's okay to pay attention to what's in your wallet.
Yeah.
Or it's okay to pay attention to what's in my wallet. But what's going on with your money that you're putting over there in the government in the form of taxes?
Yeah.
Are my children getting educated properly? New Orleans has a D grade for education.
We do.
It's one of the lowest grading what would you call it, ratings in the nation. Our tax dollars go to the education of our children in Louisiana, yet still our children are at the bottom of the barrel. Why? So these are ways in which we've got to get involved with our money as the black community. Not just look at what's in our wallets, but look at in paying taxes. This is why a lot of people are disgruntled, because they've been paying and they've not been seeing results.
Yes, yes.
We're paying into, if you saw where the country had a shutdown last week, the CHIP welfare, healthcare, this is healthcare for children in America, has not been funded in 4 months. It's not been funded by the government of America since last year.
Wow.
So a lot of people right now who depended on CHIP, their own tax dollars, that you and I are paying to serve us as citizens and as legal residents in America, we're not getting that. And so our children are suffering as a result of not paying attention to tax reform, whatever is going on. It's very important because we're tied into that money. When they put out and they talk about taxes, they're talking about how they can get in your pocket to take your money. Yeah. But you need to know, as the consumer or as the tax payer, where's my money going? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see.
What's happening in my community? Yeah. Why doesn't New Orleans have enough police officers? Yeah. Taxes. So this is a way for everybody to get involved and make an effort to build up and rise up community through financial wisdom and education.
Well, now, if you ain't get that by now, then I don't know what's wrong with you. Show's done. I'm just saying. So one thing that and this is just, and I try to, well, not try, I'm very transparent on this show about my ignorance on topics, and I'm not the best rooter for tax. I'm just like, oh yes, let's file our taxes. I'm not that person. Right. But it never dawned on me to, first of all, I didn't know that CHIP was not funded.
Not funded.
All
of America doesn't know. That's what's going on with your tax dollars. The television, your local news casters are not reporting proper news. We're not. Yeah, we're sidetracked by other things. For us, to build us, to educate us, to inspire us. You see, to invest in us, it's not happening. And this is why I'm saying to people, pay attention. Yeah. Pay attention.
Man, she just put me on the spot. I feel like I should just be out here just paying attention. Because we really don't. But somebody just said that Awesome words. She needs to run for office and make some real changes. I agree. I agree to that.
Pray for me.
Yes.
Yes.
Miss Vivian, all the way out of Arizona, is listening to you.
Big up, big up.
Big up,
Love,
she
respect.
I love. She's coming back on the show too. We love this. And then somebody else just said, Miss Eaglin from Insurance Tax and Services. Maybe you guys can work together on some things. This is an amazing. Yeah, and you already heard she said we would love to. This is an amazing topic for us because, especially in New Orleans, when we see so many things that we need, like we not necessarily want as a community, but need as a community, starting with education that we pay for, that has been
put on the back burner
and burnt underneath a bridge. Like it's not one of
It's
the
not
top
even
priorities.
discussed. It's not discussed.
And education and mental health are the two major things that plague this particular city. I have a sister coming in tomorrow, Sister Toya, who was talking about living wages and how the city is just not paying living wages. And once again, that goes right into taxes, you know? And so this tax thing is a really big deal. I had no idea. I'm almost a little embarrassed to say that it was was such a big thing that we were missing out on.
Yeah.
And how do we advocate for that when we know that we pay taxes every day, even when we go to the corner store?
Yes.
When we're buying some water or when we're buying our poor boys or whatever we're buying, like things that we do on a regular basis that we're paying taxes on, and then taxes out of our paycheck, taxes out of, gas, taxes for this, taxes for that. That we should really be fighting for that. So I'm going to be doing some research on that. We're going to bring you back, and hopefully we can find somebody out there who can help us, who can teach us as a community on how to advocate for our tax dollars. And there are probably people out there, I just don't know them. So if you're listening and you know somebody who's out there teaching on taxes and how to rally the community and fighting for what we need in our community with our tax dollars, please reach out. We would love to hear from you. Email the station, call in, Facebook Live, email me, Kyndra Joi at gmail.com, KYNDRAJOI at gmail.com. If you know of anybody who can do that for us, we are listening. We are definitely listening and want to hear what you have to say in regards to that. So with that being said, how should we be filing our taxes? Is there a particular way, like a special way? I see that you have a book here.
That's something different.
She said, that's something different. We're not even going to talk about that. No, we're not. Family, if you're just tuning in with us and just joining in with us, we have Sister Alicia Hall here, who is with Millennium Taxes, Tax Services here in the city. And we're just talking about just pretty much tax services, how we need to be advocating for our tax dollars and in our community, what we need to be doing, how to file taxes, the correct way. So join us, ask questions. 504-260-9265 is that telephone number if you want to join. But I'm going to let her get back to talking because this is a very interesting conversation. So how should we be doing our taxes, Miss Alicia?
Well, I'm going to let you keep that question here.
Okay.
Because I tend to forget stuff.
Okay, I'm going to put, y'all help me remember that question out there, please.
This is so important to my taxpayer family out there. I need you guys to know the Taxpayer Bill of Rights. Most taxpayers don't know they have a Bill of Rights. They don't know that they can stand up to the IRS, who is just basically the tax authority in America. They're not your government. They do not have, they're not some scary monster. I don't know if anybody has seen the ads on TV about filing your taxes.
Yes.
And they're like, don't be afraid. Because so many Americans have been lulled into that thinking. I think it's through propaganda. I think it's through radio, TV, because these are very powerful mediums that could be used as well to encourage people about the importance of filing and their rights. Yeah. So before I go any further, I want to read the Taxpayer Bill of Rights. Each and every taxpayer has a set of fundamental rights that they should be aware of. The right to be informed. So if you're filing with a tax preparer, that tax preparer is supposed to be willing and able to answer any question or any concern you have. They should be willing to share education with you, to empower you. That is a part of the due diligence of being a tax professional. Yes. Another one is the right to quality service. So when people come into your tax office, it's not, oh, let me do your taxes, get out. No, they have the right to be treated very well because they are tax-paying people.
Yes.
They are people that are helping to keep America going, keep the dream alive. And like Mr. Trump says, we're making America a better place.
Yes,
Those people.
indeed.
Another one, the right to pay no more than the correct amount of tax. So don't overpay. If you feel like, last year I didn't pay this, why am I paying this? Question it. You have the right as a taxpayer to ask questions. Next, the right to challenge the IRS's position and be heard. So if the IRS contacts you for whatever reason they do and they say whatever, you have a right to show up. You have a right, because being audited or examined, that's the new way they put it. Audit is like this death word to people. Oh, I'm being audited. Oh, Lord. Let's go to examine. When the IRS reaches out to you to do an examination, it doesn't necessarily mean that they want money from you. It could mean that they owe you money. So do not become frightened of the IRS anymore. Chill out. It's okay. You're a taxpayer, and that's your power.
Yeah.
Okay?
Bam.
Next one. The right to appeal a decision in an independent forum. Okay? So, like I said, stand up for your rights. It's like when you have a bad landlord and he won't fix the pipe.
Yeah.
You go report his...
Yeah, I got you.
I
got
can't
you.
say
Yeah.
that.
She want to say it, but you can't. Y'all know
No,
what she mean.
I can't say it.
You know what she mean out there. Don't act funny now.
Okay, next, the right to finality. Next, the right to privacy.
Ooh.
Privacy is very important. Confidentiality to the taxpayer. The right to retain representation. That means when you're doing your tax return, you have a right to feel secure in whatever way you need to feel secure. So if you need to get with a professional, if you need to, whatever you need to do to make sure that you get it right, you have that right.
Yes,
Okay?
indeed.
And then next, the right to a fair and just tax system. Okay, so those are a few
In the United States?
of the taxpayer rights in the United States,
Look,
Mama.
In the United States?
Yep.
Tell the people what that tax bill is again, so we can be.
These are the taxpayer bill of rights.
The Taxpayers Bill of Rights. Family, did y'all know we had a Taxpayers Bill of Rights? Jazz, did you know we had it? I'm speechless. Jazz, the show is, thank you for being a friend. No, I'm just joking. It's just, yeah, I appreciate you for coming in and just sharing all of this information. I mean, all of this information.
It's not a lot. We have a lot more.
And this
Because
is just
with tax
skimming
reform-
this is just the surface, huh?
Yeah, because this is what I know now for 2017 tax season. See?
Yeah.
But going into 2018, tax reform was passed on December 20 by your president. So tax reform says your exemptions are gone. It says this is gone. It says our taxes are going to be on a little card now. It's going to be simplified.
Oh, my God.
So I know what I know, but I'm sitting here and I'm watching President Trump and I'm like, okay. But my black people, I'm here for you. Because we always get hit the hardest.
Oh, come on, sis.
Yep.
Come on,
We
sis.
always get hit the hardest, Mama.
So that means that our taxes, when we file for next year, this time is going to look completely different from the taxes that we're filing this year.
Yes. Get your best refund this year.
My Lord.
Get your best refund this year.
All right. Y'all here. I can't even talk no more, Jazz. My words are
Kyndra,
jacked
you need
up.
to stop that.
Look,
girl.
my words are jacked up. I can't even get it together over here. She dropping so much information. I'm just like, thank you for sharing. It's there's so much stuff that we are intimidated by.
Yes.
Just because we do not
No.
we don't know, and we do get intimidated by the big words. Even
Knowledge is power.
knowledge.
Yeah.
Knowledge is power. And I think we are very reliant upon people who say that they are tax, experts, and may not who know how to do taxes.
Yeah.
Who know how to do taxes very well, and then they offer it out to family and friends. And so we don't necessarily go to the tax experts. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like if my auntie Rita, is doing taxes and I can save $200, I'm gonna be like, Auntie, can you do my taxes? And sometimes Auntie can do them very well, but not to say that she's not good at what she does.
Yeah.
But she may miss some of the exemptions,
Yeah.
or she may miss some of some of the other stuff that we're doing. So this information that you're dropping, it's important that we reach out to tax experts.
Yes,
in a sense,
especially this year.
Okay, so
I want to say that too, not to cut you, my sister.
No, you're good. You're good.
But see, when Obama past President Obama, I love him so much. But when our past president introduced the Affordable Care Act, which is Obamacare,
yes,
what he did was he passed a law that says that every American, every citizen, every resident,
yes,
you're here,
yes,
you have the right to health insurance.
Yes.
But with that came the burden of more paperwork for tax preparation. Now, a lot of people did not have health care or did have health care. A lot of people were on Medicaid, Medicare, were not on those programs. Either way, something has to show that you had health insurance or you will be penalized.
Yes.
Up to $2,085, depending on the amount of people in your household and depending on
the length, right? How long that you've been uninsured or something?
No, it's just if you never had it, you get charged. And this is why President Trump, see, people are not about educating people. They're about propaganda and showtime.
Oh my gosh.
Because we have President Trump saying,
I'm trying to stop
I want to repeal Obamacare. I want to repeal Obamacare. I want to kill it. I want to kill the part that says we have to pay a penalty. He's correct. Kill it. Many of us cannot afford that penalty.
Yes.
So in this way, I agree with President Trump. I mean, a lot of people are facing hardships. They cannot even afford to pay for health insurance.
Yeah.
But what our president forgot to mention was that President Obama really did put a clause in the law that says that if you make less than $13,400, you become exempt from having to have health insurance because you cannot afford it. So there's no way he can repeal Obamacare. There's no way he can do anything about it because the law already makes what's the word? Give me a word. It already makes what would you say?
You use your Jamaican words. Like
conveniences, like
conveniences,
already, what would you call it? It's already written in for those
law.
of us that cannot keep up with it.
Okay.
But do we like to be charged?
No.
We don't like to be penalized. But this is what I want to share. I deliberately went on H&R Block this year, did my own taxes as somebody that did not maintain 100% health care last year because of hardships in my own life.
Yeah.
And with doing my tax return, H&R Block would not allow me to file for an exemption through their system. So they were charging me. So this is where Auntie comes in. I'm going to go to Auntie.
Yeah, go to Auntie.
And let Auntie do my taxes. But what's going to happen is you got to remind Auntie, make sure you make sure I don't pay that money.
Yes.
Make sure I don't pay any penalties. And this is where your professional comes in. Your professional understands the paperwork that's coming from healthcare.gov.
Yes,
it understands the paperwork that's coming from your employer or from your private insurance provider.
Yes, indeed. Oh
see
my God, I see what you're saying.
So if you file, and I mean, you gotta.
Yeah, we got. So family, we're gonna pause right there.
Okay.
We're gonna take a break real quick. Jazz has been very nice to us and letting the music play underneath us. But family, this is so much beautiful information. Don't you go anywhere. Stay tuned. For my Facebook viewers, we will definitely wrap it up. But stay tuned. We're coming right back.
Whew.
Man.
Sorry for ranting on.
No, that's. Sorry, Jazz. He ain't here. Oh my God. You are like, I don't know, just filled with information.
My people don't know, and I don't like that.
You're like, I'm rarely speechless. I can't play with you, sis.
Not to be. I mean, tax, anybody can do it, but you got to know that paperwork, or else you're going to make people get audited. You know, there are people who try to hide their income. That tax bill is going to the IRS whether you like it or not. So there's no sense in hiding that you worked and how much money, because whoever paid you that money is sending that bill to the IRS.
Definitely sending that bill to the IRS. Oh my gosh, it's just like
it's just big time recon. It's bank recon on a big scale, you know.
We're gonna definitely is this conversation like I'm like,
really impressed?
I can't even speak, sis.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell the truth.
I tell the truth. I tell the truth. I tell it. I tell all the truth, man. I tell all that truth. You come home, the people think you from Charleston. Keep talking like that thing. But no, you're good. As being an entrepreneur and being a business person, and being a contracted worker and within agencies, because I do mental health,
Yes.
we often are contracted workers, and we get 1099.
Yes.
And so we don't necessarily know. Well, I'm gonna say, I know for me, it has been a challenge for me to be able to keep up with certain things, because you just, not to say that you're irresponsible, but you just get caught up in the.
Yes.
And for us who are driving, like people like Uber drivers, you know what I'm saying? Like Uber is reporting that money. Like we're gonna have to be able to
So it's
account.
PayPal.
So that's what I'm saying. So we have to be able to account for all of those things, and it's just so many things that we can talk about in regards to that. You know what I'm saying? And just. I know that I can be intimidated by some of the big things that take place, and so you just overlook it.
Yeah.
It just gets thrown into the stack of other bills that sit on you. You know, I have a table where I just kind of like throw my bills on, then I'll take one day out of the week and kind of like go through it. And if you don't get it, or you don't understand, or you're always on that constant grind, 2 months have passed by and you're just like, oh crap, I forgot that I needed to. So it's just, I appreciate the information that you're sharing. I had no clue about a lot of things. And so, especially about the CHIP health bill. And sometimes I just choose not to listen, because it's just so toxic at times that I check out for my own mental health. I'm just like, every day is something crazy that Trump is saying. Every day is something crazy that the government is doing.
What's crazy about the CHIP thing is that with the government shutdown, and before that, all these children are not getting health insurance that are low income, that need it.
Yeah.
But everybody in that Senate gets free health insurance off of your tax dollars.
Oh man, we about to come
break
up
your
next.
heart.
Yeah, I'm gonna mention it. We gonna talk. Well, I'm gonna mention that real quick. How everybody.
Yeah.
Man.
And it makes me sad in my heart to know that so much money has just fell through.
Ain't fall through. It's in somebody's pocket.
Oh yeah.
Ain't fall through. Somebody got it. We just don't have it.
Yeah.
We're the ones that just don't have it. But definitely, I would love to continue to. We need to continue to have the dialogue about what we need to do. Yeah. Yeah. It's. Yeah.
How long you been doing your non-profit now?
It's a year now.
Okay, it's new. Yeah.
It's new. Yeah, it's a year. And Miss Alicia helped me. Miss Alicia, insurance and taxes.
Oh,
So,
knowledge is power. That's right, Miss Alicia. I like that one.
hey family, what a beautiful day it is to be in the land of the living. We just want to say thank you so much for just taking the time out to join us in this true hour of power here with my sister Alicia Hall from Millennium Tax Services by way of Jamaica, just busting us up today with all of this great information, tax bill rights as a taxpayer, what we need to be doing. So we just want to say thank you so much for joining us. If you are listening right now, that means that somebody else that you know, family, is not listening. So I'm just going to ask you to tap that individual right now and tell them to tune in live with us at www.WBOK1230am.com. And then for you guys out there who just like to have that phone in your hand, we do have a Google app that you can download on your Android or on your iPhone. So please do that. It looks like WBOK1230am.com. We are definitely appreciative of what you do for us and how we can help you in moving forward in this community. So with all that said, this is your favorite Gullah gal right here, Kyndra Joi, with the new show here on WBOK called On the Move. As we are a community, definitely that is on the move. So family, let's get back to it. We got a few minutes left. And so one of the things that we have been talking about is just, we've been talking about so much stuff. I don't even know where to begin or how to jump back on it. But one of the things that we said during the break is that as we continue to talk about CHIP and how the kids, and CHIP is the health insurance for low income families, as we're talking about the loss of that and the non-funding of that for the last 4 months, my sister right here just told me that everybody in the House and in the Senate has free health insurance.
Mm-hmm. Off of the taxpayer.
So once again, we need to know how to understand how our tax dollars work and how we can begin to advocate for where our tax dollars are going. And I mentioned a statement earlier that if you know somebody within the community, or you two who are listening, wherever you are listening, if you have questions or you're concerned about where your tax dollars are going, I'm pretty sure that there is somebody in your community that is advocating on your behalf on a community level, on a grassroots level, or you know what? Tap into your government. Yeah. Your Senate, your mayor, your governor, like talk to that person, your councilman, whoever that is, to say, hey, I'm having these concerns, or get a group of you guys to rally and say, hey, get involved. We are having these concerns and we don't have health insurance. Yeah. But you do. Mm-hmm. How does that work?
That's a miss.
And we're paying for your family to have good health insurance. And so these are some of the things that we've been talking about. Chime in, family, if you have questions. We do appreciate you for joining us Facebook Live and our listeners on the air. We appreciate your time because you could be doing anything else at this moment, and we do appreciate you. So let's jump again on that, sis.
Well, Kyndra.
Yes.
I want to talk about this. I want to tell people about working a job.
Okay.
Working a job is okay, and people are going to say, what does that have to do with my taxes? It has a lot to do with your taxes, people. Because when you're working a job, you get taxed higher than somebody that is trying to be self-employed or trying to self-invest.
Okay.
So let's say you had a little home business. I'm encouraging everybody this year, my black community, this is the vision. Whatever you could do from your house for yourself, do it. Start a small business this year. Free yourself from the bonds of the government and from employment and having a job. Take charge of your life, because then that is you getting back tax cuts at the end of the year. That's you getting back deductions at the end of the year. The new tax bill says that people that are self-employed take 20% off the top of your profits, off of your gross sales right away. Pocket it and then take tax on the rest. If your tax preparer don't know this, you're going to be paying a lot of taxes.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying to the people this year who are working and just working, it's not enough. Get yourself self-employed. Invest in yourself. Maybe you don't want to sell Avon, but maybe we could sell something. Cook from your house. Do some sewing.
We have a lot of chefs in the city
New Orleans
too.
is an art city.
Yeah.
Throw something on a canvas. Throw some sand on it. Do some mixed media and sell it back. Do some umbrellas. I'm encouraging my people. This is how the money is gonna come back into the pocket of black people and in the black community. We have a president right now that is rallying to destroy that.
Yes.
To destroy the earned income tax credit for lower income people, working against the hardworking grassroots people of America. And so what we have to do now is, if the law is not standing with us, we have to create and evolve in our own way to deal with the law.
Yes.
And this is where it comes in. Having a job is just not enough anymore. Self-employment is the way to go. That's the way you're going to keep money in your pocket, and that's the way you're going to be able to be a better taxpayer. 100%.
I just told my sister during break, I said, there's not too many times that I become speechless. And today she's been dropping so much information that it has just taken my words away in a sense. And so one of the things that we also, because our time is just running out, I told her we have to bring her back. But for all of us who are out there who are Uber drivers, for all of us out there who are, who have we're contracted mental health workers, social workers doing counseling in the community. We're 1090. Anybody who gets a 1099, we need to make sure that we are saving all of our receipts. Yes. We need to make sure that we, like I said, Auntie Rita is an amazing person. Mama, brother, whoever you got out there doing your taxes, Pookie, Titi, whomever it may be, and they may be amazing people. I take nothing away from that. Right. But when we know that we have, especially with the things that are about to happen. And she says this year, get your best tax refund this year. Get your best tax refund this year, because this year's tax refund is going to look completely different from next year's tax refund due to the new tax reform bill that's about to come in place this year. So family, if you are and if you can, there are, I know, 2 amazing tax preparers right now that are willing and ready to take your information. So I have one that is sitting with me. You've been hearing her seductively talk to you in the beautiful words that she's been presenting it and so passionately. We have my sister right here, Alicia Hall, who's with Millennium Tax Services, who is ready to not only help you but educate you in this process. So I challenge you to seek out a preparer. And not only do we have Sister Alicia, but we have Alicia Eaglin of Eaglin Insurance and Tax Services that is out there. We know, and y'all know some amazing people who are out there who are tax experts. This year, I'm challenging everybody to get a tax expert. And these people that I have mentioned are going to give you community-based prices. They're not going to give you the $250, the $300. Y'all know how they give you the price at HR Block. You get so much money and they already take $300 off the top. These people will give you community prices. So we're asking you right now to support your own. Look in your community first before. And these are not people who are going to, these are not people